in the corner. Now they'll kick it out to Lutkin, or to Pelton, that is. Pelton, Klein, Ladke, everybody getting a chance to touch it. Pelton to Drew, and then we're going to get an offensive charge on Pelton. And the second foul whistle against the Camels on the charge. So for Cheyenne East, they'll get the basketball change in the lineup, as we'll see Ryler Robertson, that is, the 6-foot sophomore, come on in. Schlabs down below us on a bounce down low. They get it to Jackson. Nice little fake inside. Can't get the bunny to go. Rebound pulled down by Robertson. Flips it on back to Lutkin. Lutkin to Ladke. Ladke, reverse layup, left it short. Rebound pulled down by Mirich. Long lead pass to Schlabs. Schlabs behind the back to Jolly. Fadeaway jumper. That one won't go. Rebound hauled in by Drew. Drew quickly to Ladke. Lutkin in the corner to Robertson on the near side. Staying outside the arc is Lutkin. On top they go to Ladke. Ladke pull up from 15. That one is no good. Cleared away by Jolly. Jolly outlets it quickly to Schlabs. 6:30 on the Taco John scoreboard here in quarter number 1 from Natrona High School in the Class 4A East Regionals. Down low, Jackson has it blocked from behind by Robertson. Ladke, long lead pass. Drew from the 3, can't get it to go. Saved by Ladke. Jackson on the quick transition to Hayes, back to Jackson, a little 8-footer and good. Cheyenne East with a 4-0 early lead here in the first quarter. Ladke, far side, on a bounce to Drew. Now back on top of Ladke. He pulls up for the 3, well off the mark. And Jolly with the easy board. Clears it away to Schlabs. Schlabs on the far side here, even though we're in the near court. Now to Mirich. Mirich in between the rings. Mirich swings it around. Now to Schlabs, as they will do some good ball handling. However, Jackson lost the handle of the basketball, and it's taken away by Klein. Klein to Drew. Drew on the wing. Now back on top, they go to Klein. Robertson for 3. That one is going to be well off the mark and cleared away by Jolly. 4-0 our score. 5:10 to go here in quarter number 1. Jolly trying to drive inside. That's cut off. Gives it off to Mirich. Mirich takes it inside. He will lay it up with the right hand. Good. 6-0 the score. Under 5 to play here in quarter number 1. Ladke has the ball knocked away. Taken away by Schlabs. Schlabs has the ball knocked away by Ladke. Give Ladke his due. He got there in a hurry to knock it away. Pelton will come back in. Ladke will step on out, and we'll also see for the Camels, first time, we'll see, looks like Seth Peterson. Inbounds will come to Hayes. Hayes hits it off the side of the standard, gets the ball back, try to reverse layup. That won't go, and it's pulled away by Pelton. Pelton pushes it down into the hands of Peterson. On top to Lutkin. Now Drew. Drew has the mismatch and has it partially blocked by Schlabs. Gets his own rebound. Double team. Has to send it out to Robertson. Robertson tries to drive along the baseline. And a charge as he bangs into Drew Jackson. And right now, defensively, Cheyenne East can do no wrong. Camels out cold, shooting from the outside.
So I'll attempt to join you on commentary. Got everything set up on the YouTube side. Again, 1480 KRAE's YouTube channel. 13 foul call for the Camels there.
Schlabs, Mirich, Jackson down below us. Now on top to go to Jolly. Far side Mirich, down low to go to Hayes. Hayes throws one up and will draw the trip foul on Drew. And Coach Ladke not happy with that call whatsoever. So for Drew, that is his first. That should be the team's fourth, yeah.
So all 4 fouls, 4 whistles so far here in the first half going against at least Campbell County Camels.
Cam Hayes will toe the mark a couple of times. First shot on the way is no good. No. It looked like hit it on the back of the iron. Again, from our angle, we're right behind the bucket. Looked like it was going to go off to the left. Second shot forthcoming by the junior. Eyes it, fires it, bangs it on home. And the East lead now is 8-0. And that's what the Thunderbirds needed. Also another substitution in the lineup. We'll get to that here in a minute for the Camels. Pelton wants to get inside. That's cut off. Has to kick it out to Lutkin. Now on top they go to Droob. Droob sends it out on top. Back to Pelton. Pelton out of Lutkin. Nice job defensively by East. And then draining the trifecta is Lutkin for three. 8-3 our score. Camels finally on the board at the 3:23 mark of period number 1. Hayes wanting to get inside, does so past Drew. That one will trickle on in. That's a nice bird's eye view for us, Nick, on that hoop. 10-3 quickly. Camels on the attack. Missing the bunny was Pelton. Hayes comes down with a rebound. Quickly to Schlabs. Back to Hayes. Hayes kicks it out to Mirich. Lock, load for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound hauled in by the Camels. As the Camels, Peterson gives it on off. Back to Peterson. Peterson with the left hand inside. Now in the corner they go to Lutkin. Lutkin drives along the baseline on Jolly and will draw the foul. Kaiser was beat by a step and did the ever lovely lean over foul, so it will send Lutkin to the line. He has all their points so far, all three of them, and he'll toe the mark for a couple of shots.
As that will be the first foul going against Cheyenne's. Kaiser Jolly picking up the first.
First shot is good. More substitutions coming in. Camels not afraid to run them in, run them out, are they? Second shot also is good.
Kind of a marked difference of what we just saw about an hour and a half ago in the 2A ranks. Again, congrats to the Burns Lady Brocs again pulling off the upset against the Rocky Mountain Lady Grizzlies. Again, the 2A defending state champions.
Schlabs throws it away as Brendan Bowman is checked in. Bowman, a junior. He's 6 foot. We'll also see for the Camels, Ladke is back on the floor. Ladke now over to Pelton. Pelton top of the key, trying to get inside. Pump fakes over Mirich and kisses it off the window and good. Has the height advantage. And battling back are the Camels. As it's now 10-7 with 2:04 to go here in the quarter. Schlabs to Jackson. Jackson handcuffed, gives it off to Schlabs. Schlabs kicks it over the corner to Mirich, now on top to Bowman. Bowman can't get the shot off. Jackson can outside. That one won't go. Jackson tracks it down, saves it before he goes out into the hands of Schlabs. Schlabs to Bowman. Far side over to Mirich. Back to Bowman with $1:37 to go. Hayes now Schlabs as they will reload the offense. Bowman, Jackson, now to Brendan for the three. Bang! And a Brendan Bowman trifecta. And then the Camels double dribble it in the backcourt. Big break for the T-Birds.
Again, very quickly, as we have not yet previewed again this matchup, it is 1 versus 4. Cheyenne's the #1 team out of the Southeast Quadrant. Campbell County coming in as the #4 seed at the Northeast Quadrant. And meeting up here. And this is day 1 of 3 happening here for a chance to make it to the state tournament for Class 4A.
Joey Rail will check in on the next horn for the T-Birds. Schlabs hold everything, kind of traveled with it. I was wondering when the official down below was going to call it. Schlabs was like, how come you're calling it a travel? And he was kind of skirting around without putting the ball on the floor. So Rail will check in for Cheyenne East. He'll come in, I do believe, for Jolly. Under a minute to play. Droob over to Lutkin. Ladke. Ladke on top. Jackson Evans with the basketball. Evans Back to Ladke, pull up from 15. That's off the back of the iron, no good. East with 38 seconds to go, brings it on down. Bowman back to Schlab. Schlab takes a gander at the clock. Near center court, over to Jackson. Looking like they're going to set it up for one. Drube trying to inch in on Schlabs. 18 seconds left. Pass is tipped away and out. From the Camels bench down below us, Nick, it will be, looks like Nathan Mirich to trigger it in. Mirich will bring it into Jackson. Drew on a bounce over to Schlabs. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Kick it out to Mirich. Mirich in between the loops with 5 seconds to go now to Jackson. Jackson can fly, throws it up, draws the foul. Holy cow, he drew the foul with 1.5 seconds left. Who's it on? I think they're going to call that one on Lutkin.
As that'll be the 5th foul called against Campbell County. If it is against Lucan, it will be a second.
Yeah. Are they going to say that was not in the act of shooting? They were, you're kidding me. It wasn't in the act of shooting. Inbounds the rail to Schlabs for 3. Air ball after 1. It's East 13, Campbell County Camels from Gillette 7. We're back after a 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Each of us comes with a different story, a different way of looking at the world. So whatever it is that makes you different will make all the difference. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Suddenly it's all so clear with Gill Windows. Your home deserves the very best, that's what we give to you. When it comes to vinyl windows, no need to be confused. We manufacture in Wyoming, build them all right here. 'Cause we know the climate, suddenly it's all so clear with Gill Windows.
Basketball as we open up quarter number 2. Jolly, Schlabs, Jackson, Hayes along with Mirich to open up quarter number 2. Jackson with the basketball down below us to Hayes. Hayes will swing it out in between the rings. Now to Schlabs on the far side. He'll flip it over to Jackson. Jackson flies in the air, partially blocked. No, Drube on the arm. So Drube will pick up his second personal, the sophomore, and Jackson will head to the line to shoot a pair.
Team 6 called against the Camels. Again, 7 whistles, 6 of them gone against Campbell County here.
Jackson's first shot on the way, back off the back end of the iron, and that is no good. Drew 0 for 2. We'll see substitutions coming in. I was going to get to their lineup. We'll see Lutkin, Pelton, Jeffrey Pelton, along with Ladke, Jackson Evans, and Robertson to open up this second quarter. Second shot on the way by Jackson. This is well short. So Jackson, uncharacteristically, 0 for 3. Pelton, into the hands of Evans. Evans flips it back to Latke, crosses it over on the wing, far side. Robertson hits the trifecta. And for the Camels, they draw within 3.
Like this at the Thunderdome between these two.
Switching hands, threw up a brick with his left hand. Transition, Robertson pushed from behind by Hayes. That might have been the thing to do for Cam, just simply for the fact that Robertson on that transition was off and running.
Second team foul going against Cheyenne East. First for Cam Hayes.
Shot to draw within 2 at the free throw line. First shot is up, and it is no good. Rimmed out.
Again, last time we saw these two in action again was at the Thunderdome in Cheyenne. Again, a close effort where Campbell County came very close to pulling off the road upset.
Second shot on the way. by Robertson, the sophomore. That one is no good as well. Free throws, not aplenty here in this contest. Schlabs on the attack, has it off the shoulder, blocked off the shoulder, I think of Evans. I think it was tapped by Lutkin. So for the East High Thunderbirds in front of the Camels bench, it will be Schlabs to bring it in. They do so to Jolly. Jolly fade away, and three in the key. I'm venturing to say it was on Jolly.
A turnover by the Thunderbirds there. 6:56 to go before half.
Ladke. Lane Ladke, the sophomore. Far side. Gets it into the hands of Lucan. Back to Ladke. Ladke working on Jackson. And then he palms it. So he carries it. And for Cheyenne East on the turnover, they'll get the ball back. Jolly will come on out, and they'll go small and fast as senior Joey Rail will check in. Rail at 5'10", replacing 6'6" Jolly. Matter of fact, with Drew on the bench, so are the Camels. They are small. Hayes turns it over, and the East High Thunderbirds here for the first minute and a half of quarter number 2. Not looking too smart and good.
Again, this is a Cheyenne East team last year, making it to the state title game, losing to Thunder Basin. Again, looking to get back there. And this is double elimination format in the regional tournament.
Evans on top. They'll go to Pelton. Pelton back to Robertson. Ladke caught inside and then kicks it out to Pelton. Pelton flips it back. Lutkin for three. That's well off the mark. Cleared away by Jackson. Jackson trots it on down quickly. Takes it in the lane with a burst of speed. Left it short. Rebound pulled down by Lutkin. Quickly, Ladke on the charge. Ladke flips it back to Evans. Evans, nice little pump fake over Jackson. Misses the shot. Schlabs can't save it. I'll take it back. He did save it, but he saved it into the hands of Robertson, who is fouled by Jackson.
Third whistle going against the Thunderbirds there, as Drew Jackson will pick up his first foul.
And it is in the act of shooting, so Evans will be at the line shooting too. First shot is good. So right now, if we want to be technical, Nick, Camels on a 4-0 run here in the quarter.
Again, trailing by 2 right now.
How about 1? East has not yet, as far as I'm concerned, been close to putting one in the hoop. Schlabs on a bounce, high block to Bowman. Bowman has it knocked away, taken away, and then it ends up in the hands of Schlabs. Back to Bowman for 3. That one off the back of the iron, and clearing away was Evans. He was blocking out Jolly, and he gives away 6 inches to Jolly. Jolly kind of backed off. Inside Pelton travels with it. You can hear the slide on the floor.
Kind of the skid mark, again, out of control. Ball out to Cheyenne East. Again, we've already seen one upset in our eyes today. Again, that was the Burns Lady Bronx in 2A pulling off a huge win against Rocky Mountain Lady Grizzlies. Again, the 2A defending state champions. Campbell County looking to, again, add a little bit more magic to this weekend. That is, again, regional and state tournament action here in Casper.
Cody Klein back inside. They get it to Jackson. Jackson shifts his body. Boy, Drew has some good looks. He just can't get the fine touch on it. Pelton to Klein. As Klein will take it on top. They'll kick it out. Pelton wide open for the 3. He won't pull that one down. Kaiser Jolly will pull down the rebound. Quickly to Bowman. Bowman on the near side. Now they'll send on the far side, outside to Jackson. Jackson Schlabs bounces it in the corner. Did he step out? And another turnover by the T-Birds. Boy, 4:38 here in the quarter, and yet nothing for Cheyenne East. Chance for the Camels to take the lead.
Which is unbelievable to say for the team that was coming into this contest. Again, number 1 in Class 4A, according to the Wild Preps media and coaches poll. Again, a team that went unbeaten in the quadrant as well.
There's something on the floor as the official stop play. It's kind of interesting, too, if you think about it, Nick. You know, you get ready for Sweet Erickson Gymnasium next week. That's, like I said before, that's a tough venue to play in. You're not adding any luster to your team's chances here by playing really down.
Well, here's the benefit for either or team, again, especially in this day one. Again, you'll lose any of these contests. It doesn't mean that your weekend's over, your state championship or state tournament hopes are over. Again, it just means you got to work at least a little bit harder.
Klein to Ladke. Ladke tries to drive inside. I think a reach in by Schlabs.
That's foul starting to even out for both teams. Fourth
How
called
about
against Cheyenne East.
That'll be on Jackson.
He'll pick up his second then.
Again, available is Coulter McAnally, but we have yet to see him. He was out warming up. Again, like we saw Talich last week with Cheyenne Central. So nice to have the bigs back, but again with Coulter, and you got baseball season coming up as well too. How do I say it? Damned if you do, damned if you don't type of situation. He's a senior. They got a chance to win a state championship.
You wonder if Ty Lane has kind of poked the elbow a couple times of Rusty Orsley saying, hey, I need that guy healthy.
Inbounds from Ladke. They'll get it to Drube, who's checked back in. Drube in the paint, leans in, and will draw the block foul on Jolly. So for Kaiser, that is number 2 on him.
Fifth whistle going against Cheyenne East.
Mason Drube will be at the line with a chance to put the Camels ahead again for Cheyenne East. After scoring 13 in quarter number, first shot is good. We are tied. Camels on a 6-0 run here in the first 3 minutes and 48 seconds of the quarter. East has yet to score. Rail will come in for Jolly as East gets considerably smaller, 6'6" to 5'10". Hayes is the tallest out there at 6'3", and Drube has put the Camels ahead. What a rally. So for the Thunderbirds, the question is, when will they score here in quarter number 2? Bowman gets past Drube on a bounce inside to Hayes. Hayes off the window and good. Cam finally puts the biscuit in the basket. East back on top. Down quickly are the Camels. Missing the shot is Ladke. Schlabs a long lead for Bowman. And Bowman can't catch up with it, and yet another turnover for the T-Birds.
You go back to the regular season for Cheyenne East here in this building against the Mustangs. Again, they struggled here, and maybe it's something just to do with, again, the odd confines that's here at Natrona County.
Evans will come back in, Jackson Evans. Pelton finally gets it to Evans, back to Pelton as he will trot it across the timeline with 3:40 to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Camels 15, East 15, Camels 14. Using some muscle inside is looking, he can't get it to go. Hayes clears the board away. Nice job defensively by the T-Birds, not allowing Lutkin to drive in. Marich backs it out to Rail. Far side over to Schlabs. Schlabs to Hayes, back to Schlabs. Down low they go to Marich. Marich on the near side trying to get something chopped off at the baseline. Has to send it back out to Schlabs. Schlabs dumps it down in and out of the hands of Hayes. Drube has his pass blocked by Hayes. Hayes dives for it, can't save it. And the T-Birds can't get the ball back. It was a nice job by Hayes, though. If he would have pulled that one off, that would have been easy sailing for a hoop.
He's coming off of a definitive victory this past Friday at Story Gymnasium, taking down Cheyenne Central. Again, do not look like the same Cheyenne East team here early on.
Evans into the near court. Puts on the break, sends it out to Drube. Drube on the far side. Pulls up, misses the jumper. Rebound pulled down by Marich quickly to Schlabs. East on the run. Schlabs over to Marich. Steps up for the three. Can't get it to go. No, it won't go. It battled around and bounced around the rim and then finally fell out. Battling for the rebound was Hayes, and last touched by the Camels. Cam will load it up. Left of the bucket, gets it into Schlabs. Schlabs in midair will throw it back up and in. Nice job by Garrett as he hung in midair and got it to bounce off the back of the iron. It's 17-14 in favor of the T-Birds. Drube travels with it. Good in-the-face defense by Garrett Schlabs as the T-Birds lead by 3. Here's the thing, too, Nick. It's kind of driving me wild. This is a veteran East team, and this is a relatively young Campbell's team, and the Thunderbirds playing down to their competition here. Mirich.
It's a deceptive 4 seed, though. That is Campbell County again. They seem to turn it up always in postseason.
Hayes, bad pass. However, Schlabs gets it back on a bounce over the rail. Rail pump fakes, won't take the shot on the far side. Back out to Schlabs with $1:45 left to go on the Taco John scoreboard here in quarter number 2. Inside they go to Mirich, turnaround jumper. That one banks home for Nathan. And the Eastside Thunderbirds climb back up to a 5-point lead. Evans loses the handle of the basketball, fires across the way to Lutkin. Lutkin thought about the 3, wants to get inside, bumps into Schlabs, and Schlabs will pick up the bump foul on Lutkin. Nice job, though, I will say that, by Lutkin, Nash Lutkin. He is a senior, and again, he was working on Garrett and leaned that body in and got the hip check foul, so to speak.
Fouls have found a way to even themselves up 6 apiece here.
Yeah, fouls have not really been the difference in this game thus far. As Lutkin hits the front end, makes it 19-15. They went on a little bit of a cold spell. Misses number 2, picked up by Hayes. And here come the Thunderbirds with 1:20 to go here in the first half. Rail falls on the floor. I think Schlabs wanted to get him the ball. He picks himself up, gets the ball back. On a bounce to Hayes in between the rings. Cam finds Schlabs. Schlabs in the corner now to Bowman. Bowman pushed out. No. He will step out on the baseline, and another turnover by the Thunderbirds, who have committed quite a few mistakes here in quarter number 2. Inbounds will come to Latke. Latke, bad pass taken away by Bowman. 3-on-3, Bowman over to Mirich. Mirich pulls over the jumper. That one won't go. Battle for the rebound. A lot of white shirts there, but nobody comes away with it. And last touch by Jackson Evans and out. Evans tried to sell it to the officials. It was off Schlabs, and no, it wasn't. Right below us are the T-Birds. Schlabs will bring it into Mirich. Over to Hayes. Hayes now to Rail. Rail backs it up near center court with 38 seconds to go. Woolies hold it for 1. Now to Bowman. Bowman, double team, gets it to Rail. Rail grabbed by Lutkin. And that will be 3 on him if that be the case.
The 7th whistle against the Camels. Bonus time for Cheyenne East.
That'll force Mason Drube to come back in.
As that foul will go against Lukin, he will pick up his 3rd foul.
I know he's not happy about it as he comes to the bench. So Joey Rail will be at the line to shoot a pair. Southpaw's first shot is no good, actually shooting 1-and-1. Free throw woes continuing for the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. 20 seconds left to go. Evans puts on the brakes as he gets it over the timeline. They'll get it over to Pelton. Pelton now to Ladke. Ladke near center court. 10 seconds left, working on Mirich. Trying to get past Mirich, throws one up with the left hand. That is no good. Hayes comes down the rebound with 5 seconds to go. Hayes takes it inside, no look, underhands it, and I think he would have been best served if he wouldn't have rushed the shot. I think he would have got it. But he leaves it short after 1 half of play. It's East 19 and Campbell County 15. At halftime, boys action. We're back after a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
When you need tires or auto repairs, find the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys family has been serving Wyoming and Nebraska for over 50 years, and we offer your family the best selection and service in the region with expert advice and quality work done right the first time. Get price quotes and schedule service at fatboystires.com.
Before you go flat, you better go fat. Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
For 17 years at Kia of Cheyenne, we have strived to offer the best value in a new vehicle. I'm AJ Miller, and the new 2023 Kia Seltos will take on the roads with rugged capabilities for all climates. The 2023 Kia Seltos has available all-wheel drive, 10-inch touchscreen, heated seats, and turbocharged power. With the new Kia, get one of the best warranties in the business. Come into Kia of Cheyenne, call 775-0123 or go to KiaofCheyenne.com, and we'll make it easy.
All the Taco Tuesday excitement at Taco John's can really start to mix things up. Just look at these delicious simmering Tuesdays. And on this taco, Tuesdays are only $1.19. See you on taco at Tuesday John's. Oh, whoops, Taco John's.
Hey guys. He's not wearing anything.
What? Hi, I'd like to order a hot chocolate, please. What? Are you...
Here in the new facility at Casper Natrona High School, Nick, and it's sure playing like the old dungeon. Those that were around a long time ago like me, when we used to come up here, it was dingy. It was just absolutely horrible to call a basketball game from, and it was even awful to play on the floor. But this new facility, it's nice, but I just don't understand why the T-Birds are just, they're flat. They're flat and they're mistake prone, and the mistakes come back and bit them.
Go back when they played in the regular season on the road here at Natrona against Natrona, where again they struggled in that contest, still got the victory, but still at least struggled against the Mustangs here at this building. So again, maybe it's just something about this new gymnasium for opposing teams to just have their struggles. So again, it is what it is. East has a 4-point advantage. Very quickly, again, I do want to mention, since, again, we're moving from 2A to 4A. Again, we missed a lot of the 4A action, as, again, we're giving a nod to the state tournament. Again, in Class 2A with Pine and Burns right now. But scores give at least folks a little update as we have time. Here in the East Regional of the girls tournament, earlier contest, Thunder Basin defeats Cheyenne South 68-12. Thunder Basin will move on. Central, as we just saw, defeated Sheridan 39-38. So it'll be Central Thunder Basin coming up tomorrow here at Natrona County, 3:30. It will be South versus Sheridan, 9 a.m. here at Natrona County in the losers bracket again for the Cheyenne South Lady Fighting Bison. Again, it is double elimination format. So again, they are not eliminated yet. Again, if they are to lose to Sheridan, they would be done. And again, their postseason hopes would just go alongside with it. Earlier in the boys contest, Sheridan taking on Laramie. The Laramie Plainsmen helped with this, defeating Sheridan 55-41. So again, Laramie will play the winner of this contest between East and Campbell County. Sheridan will play the loser of this game. Again, coming up at 10:30 a.m. Laramie will play in the night contest at 5 p.m. So that's an update on boys and girls East Regional Tournament here in Casper.
All right. I'm surprised you actually got that all out there. You kind of...
I don't know how much I'll have a voice for the Pine Bluffs games, but I'll give it a shot as I feel a little bit better.
You're going to lean on me for that one.
Got a lot of water here.
Lady Bronx win as they oust the defending state champion, and Rocky Mountain Lady Grizzlies.
And we didn't get that opportunity to give them huge praise for, again, what Burns was able to do. He pulled off the unbelievable upset. Coach Ward was absolutely correct. That Class 2A on the girls' side is completely wide open. Again, Rocky Mountain came into that contest, again, defending 2A state champions, got upset, and, again, they will move to the consolation bracket. Burns lives to see another day. They will now move into the semis. And again, they'll await at least the opponent for them to be determined, as they'll play and continue for a state championship opportunity.
No, Burns will play Sundance tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They'll play Sundance. That's correct. So they'll play at the Ford Wyoming Center, a game that we will have. I think, again, we're guaranteed, at least we'll give the nod to the Lady Bronx, as the Lady Bronx and Coach Ward, again, looking for their first ever state championship in girls basketball history. Boys have had a few. Again, it was back, I think the last one back in the 70s, but again, girls basketball for the Lady Bronx is never in school history, as they're looking for their first. So again, hopefully that will continue on, as we'll take on a very tough, at least Eastern Conference foe, that is Sundance, that they just saw last weekend.
They are the #1 seed, Sundance, out of the East. Now, we do want to mention this too, with the win by Burns, and again, that we still have Pine Bluffs coming up at 7:30. So again, keep it tuned right here to 1480 KRAE. One of the nice things is we are here representing the 4A ranks, but we get a chance to sneak on down, since we had been with our Eastern County opponent, our teams, I should say, both Burns and Pine throughout this season. We had them in a couple of matchups during the conference season. So again,
Pine Bluffs on the boys' side, again, defending 2A state champions. They're looking for a repeat.
And they're coming in as the #2 seed, so they will take on the Cameron Rangers. We'll have that for you at 7:30 tonight. Do want to mention with the Lady Bronx, and this is the worst case scenario, Nick. Worst case scenario for the Lady Bronx, they can finish 4th in this tournament. So, again, you come in as the number 4 seed. So, basically,
a program that has not
yeah,
been in the state tournament since 2016, again, as they've shifted from 2A to 3A, and again, now back down to 2A. So, Coach Ward has this team in the right direction, again, with a huge win earlier this morning over at Gasper College. Again, looking to carry that momentum. And the Ford Wyoming Center coming up tomorrow. Again, game we will have here live on 1480 AM, 101.1 FM, 1480KRAE.com on the audio side. And at least video live streaming. I put video in air quotes, but video live streaming on the 1480 KRAE YouTube channel.
And a possibility for Lady Bronx to bring home some hardware. I do want to look at the stat sheet here. That's going to give you the points. Garrett Schlabs with 2, 4 for Drew Jackson. Also a couple of fouls. Cam Hayes has 6 points, 4 points for Nathan Marich. How about Kaiser Jolly? Blupkus, 0. He's got 2 fouls and 3 points for Brendan Bowman. Joey Rail was 0 for 1 from the free throw line. For the Campbell County Camels, they're kind of struggling as well, too. 6 points from Nash Lutkin. He's got 3 personal fouls. Robertson off the bench with 3. Jackson Evans off the bench with 2. Mason Drew with only 2. And Jeffrey Pelton with 2. Campbell scored 7 in the first, 8 in quarter number 2. East 13 in quarter number 1, 6 in quarter number 2 for their 19-15 lead at the intermission. Take a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the second half right here on 1480 KRAE.
She shoots, she scores. It's nothing but net for your family dinner tonight at Two Doors Down. Two Doors Down is perfect for the active family with an expanded menu featuring Cheyenne's favorite gourmet burgers served with bottomless fries to your favorite platters, pastas, pizzas, salads, a full kids menu, and much, much more. It's Two Doors Down. For a complete menu and specials, go to twodoorsdown.net. Two Doors Down, 118 East 17th Street. Flippin' great burgers since 2009.
Lanny at Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne is proud to be sponsoring March Madness, featuring our local high schools. Whenever your personal computer, laptop, or iPad is not performing to your standards, then it's time to call Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne at 307-256-8971 and let Lanny's many years of experience fix or address the problems that may exist. Also, watch out for those bad elements out there to harm your computer. Affordable Computer Repair is the perfect choice to consult you on the proper maintenance for your systems. Good luck to all of our high schools in tournament action from Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne.
Wyoming owned and operated since 1971, Burns Insurance is Wyoming's right choice for your insurance needs. Burns Insurance is a trusted choice, full-service, independent insurance agency offering a full range of commercial, agricultural, and personal insurance products through many national and regional carriers. Let our friendly, experienced agents help you find the right product at the right price for your asset protection. Buy the policy, get the agent at Burns Insurance, your right choice. Find Burns Insurance on Facebook or at burnsia.com.
30 years of service and care for Cheyenne and the surrounding area continues at Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service. Hi, this is Larry Proietti for cars in downtown Cheyenne. This is the only place I take my vehicle for service, be it just an oil change, timing belt, checking on my heating air conditioning unit, and even to replace a burnt-out brake light bulb or worn-out windshield wipers. John and his staff are there to take care of most minor repairs. John is even a TechNet professional. What does that mean to you? He's one of the best when it comes to servicing your car or truck. Check out TechNetProfessional.com today. Open Monday through Friday at 604 West Lincoln Way or call Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service for an appointment at 632-0498.
Get ready to buckle it up for 2 more quarters of basketball action, and these tight Thunderbirds need a wake-up call. I'm sorry, Nick. They are playing so down to the Camels. And again, I've said this before, the Thunderbirds, once you get to their bench, they're not that good. And again, the Camels got some good bench.
Without a doubt. Again, who needs to step up, plain and simple? Again, with Garrett Schlabs, again, with only 2 points. Kaiser Jolly with none. So those are the key factors right now that really got to step up.
Inbounds to the Camels as they open up quarter number 3. Drew on the high post takes it inside, works on Schlabs, and then he leans into Schlabs and puts it up and in. How about that? There was a case there for a foul. Good job by Drew, though, to pull it off and get the bucket. 19-17 our score. Jackson, Jolly, Schlabs, Hayes, and Mirich starting 5 on the floor. Schlabs near the top of the key. On the near side, they'll get it over to Mirich as they are attacking the zone way to our left. Inside, you go to Schlabs. Schlabs leaves it short. Ball loose on the floor. Lutgen picks it up. What the heck is going on with these Thunderbirds today? Klein, check that, Ladke has the ball taken away by Jackson quickly to Marich. Marich into the near court. Fires across the way to Schlabs.
East has been shocked before in postseason tournament play up here in Casper. Again, go back a couple years ago when they were the 1 seed out of the East region. Again, playing at Casper, Kelly Walsh taking on that Casper Kelly Walsh team and losing.
Over the back, it'll be Klein on the foul. Well, I'm sorry, Nick. I can take you back even before you were born. I've seen East teams come up here and lay an egg. And that's at the state tournament. Inbounds will come to Schlabs. Schlabs drives along the baseline. Pump fakes. It was wide open, and he blew the bunny. Oh, my goodness. Klein to Droob. Droob for 3. Bang. And a Mason Droob sighting. And just like that, the Camels taking advantage of the T-Birds' ineptness.
1 point advantage for the Camels.
19-20. Schlabs. Oh my, he's going to see that one and just go nuts when he sees that. He pump faked, it was wide open. They backed off defensively and he still missed it. Jolly, who's been on a milk carton too. Kaiser's got to start getting involved in the offense. Schlabs caught along the baseline, throws it away, and it's into the hands of Pelton. Klein falls, but he picks himself up. Lutkin to Droob for 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Marich. Marich to Schlabs. Back to Marich on top. Marich on a bounce, near side to Jackson. Drew wanting to get inside, does so, finger rolls it up. No, offensive foul as he bowls over Drew, and for Jackson, that is foul number 3.
First whistle going against Cheyenne East here in the second half.
Bowman now pressed into service as he will come in for Jackson. Could the Thunderbirds be playing for their playoff life tomorrow?
Again, we shall see. Still a lot of time left.
Pelton into Droob. This is not the, and then Schlabs bangs into Droob for the foul, and for Garrett, that is his second.
His second, team second.
And Joey Rail will come in. So for Cheyenne East right now, Rusty Horsley, every button he's pushing is not a right button.
And for Cheyenne East, again, plain and simple, they look a little rusty out there on the court.
Is this the same team that beat up on Cheyenne Central last week? Droob puts a move on Jolly, leans into Jolly, misses the shot, rebound pulled down by Bowman. Bowman.
It's probably a Cheyenne East team that took advantage of getting a little too much home cooking to at least round out the regular season.
Bowman with the left hand, that is no good, and Droob comes away with, how about a 4-on-1 for the Camels? Droob, fade away, little 3-footer, good. And a 7-0 run to open up the quarter against the Thunderbirds. Down low, offensive foul, Kaiser Jolly as he bowls over Klein, and the wheels are coming off.
Third whistle going against the East High Thunderbirds for Kaiser. He'll pick up his third foul.
Schlabs will come in for Rail.
Again, this is a Cheyenne East team in the regular season, only lost twice.
And Rusty Horseman wants to time out. 4:49 to go in quarter number 3. Camels 22, Thunderbirds 19. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Del Range across from Powers Field is a proud sponsor of our high school and LCCC student athletes. Chick-fil-A always offers 2 convenient drive-through lanes to pick up your order if you are on the go. Plus, they have an excellent dining room for the whole family. And remember to order ahead. Use the Chick-fil-A app on your phone. Stop into Chick-fil-A today, open Monday through Saturday, where you can enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your home for the real chicken sandwich taste. Chick-fil-A, Windmill and Del Range.
You proved you can beat the Camels at your place during the regular season, but it's postseason. And one thing that the Camels or even Thunder Basin Bolts do, or the community of Gillette do, Campbell County, well, they play playoff basketball and they play to win.
Yeah, without doubt. Again, Cheyenne East as well, too. You look back at the regular season, whether it was at Gillette or in Cheyenne, again, still struggled to pick up the victories against this Camels team. So give credit to Campbell County. Again, they put up some phenomenal fights against the Cheyenne team.
Thunderbirds just look like they're still on the bus. Ladke in the backcourt, gets it to Lutgen. Lutgen looking for some help. Has his pass tipped. Evans, who's checked in, now to Robertson for three. That one skims off the rim. Sky for the rebound is Jolly. Jolly quickly to Marriage. Outlets it to Schlab. Schlab, spin around move along the baseline, has to kick it out to Bowman and throws it away, over and back. And again, the Thunderbirds are trying to do things that they are just not capable of doing today. Instead of playing just back to basics basketball, they're trying to be fancy schmancy, and it's killing them.
Again, that's the benefit of the regional tournament. Again, everyone comes into it 0-0. And so far, showcasing this right now with the Camels having the three-point advantage.
On top, Robertson gets it to Evans. Evans with Marriage on him. Easton man-on-man defense. Droob, he'll step back for Steph Curry three. That won't go. Marriage comes away with the rebound off the front of the iron. Nice job by Nathan to cover it up. Over to Bowman. Hayes. Now on top to Jolly. Jolly's got to get involved offensively. Marriage for three. That one rimmed out. How about that one? The Clown's mouth just kicked it right out. Down court, here come the Camels for three. Pelton, that one in and out rebound. Again, pulled in by Marriage. And Marriage pushes it up to Schlabs. Schlabs underneath the Hayes. Hayes caught up along the baseline, fires it over to Bowman across the way. On the far side now, back on top to Marriage. Marriage steps back for the trifecta. Bang! And a Nathan Marriage tree, just what the doctor ordered. 22-22 the score. Droob, he'll step back for the tray. That one's off the back of the iron, cleared away by Schlabs. He skies for it. Here come the Thunderbirds. Schlabs with a running right hand, good from 14. Here's the Eastside Thunderbirds we are aware of, that we have seen throughout the course of the year. A little 5-0 run here to put them back on top, 24-22. Pelton almost walked with it. Ladke with the left hand. That one will float in over Jolly. Jolly kind of has to back off a little bit, Nick. He's got 3 fouls. Bowman drives along the baseline. He'll put it up and in. Now we're just trading in baskets, but it's a good thing to see the Shiny Thunderbirds scoring. 26-24. It took them about 4.5 minutes to get the biscuit in the basket. Robertson, he drives. He hits the wall. That is no good. Quickly down court. Schlabs with the left hand. That's good. And the Shiny Thunderbirds now starting to run. Rusty Horsley called the timeout at the right time. It's 28-24. 2:10 to go here in quarter number 3 on the Taco John scoreboard. Ladke kicks it over in the corner to Pelton. Now on top, they go to Robertson for 3. That one misses. All of a sudden, now the Camels have gone cold. Jolly clears it away into the hands of Marriage. Nathan started things off with that big tray for the Thunderbirds, and they've reeled off 6 more points after that trifecta. Inside, Hayes kicks it over the corner. Bowman squares for the 3. That's going to be an air ball, but to pick it up, put it back is Kaiser Jolly. Oh my! Thunderbirds up by half dozen now, 30-24. And then we're going to get a foul on Pelton as he pushes down Cam Hayes coming over the timeline.
As things start to unwind and unravel right now for Campbell County.
To the dismay of the purple and gold, to the delight of the powder blue and black. And Coach Ladke right now talking to the official, and the official saying, hey, look, slammed him down to the floor. What am I supposed to do?
Again, only 5 whistles have been called here in the third quarter. Again, 3 against East, 2 against Campbell County.
Hayes back to Schlabs. Jackson is checked back into the lineup. Drew spent a lot of time on the bench in foul difficulty. Schlabs wants to get inside, kicks it over to Hayes in the corner, far side. Now back to Schlabs. He'll square for the 3. That one won't go. Skying for the rebound. How about Drew Jackson? Comes away with the offensive board. Drew with a little reckless abandon there, even though he's got 3 fouls. Sends it back to Schlabs with exactly 60 seconds to go on the Taco John scoreboard. East leads 30-24. Jolly wants to get inside and will walk with it. Took an extra step. Good job defensively by the Camels. They got right in Jolly. I'm telling you, they're in Jolly's face. And that's, if you're going to stop him, that's what you need to do. Got to put a little muscle on him.
Well, again, a few minutes ago, Kaiser Jolly picking up his first points, his first basket of this contest.
Drube in the backcourt. He draws Slabs. Man-on-man defense by the T-Birds. Drube wanting the screen, didn't get it. Now we'll back it off with 35 seconds to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Drube trying to get inside, kicks in the corner to Klein. Now on top they go to Lutkin. Lutkin trying to drive inside. That's cut off. Quickly they get it to Evans. Evans pump fakes, fade away, and that one is good over Hayes. Evans now with 4 points, 18 seconds left. The lead is 30-26 for the Thunderbirds. Again, all of the points coming in the second half of the quarter. Bowman hands it over to Marriage for three. That one in and out. Again, you can't tell me he didn't square it perfectly for that one. Long shot down court after three. It's East 30 and the Camels 26. We'll be back after a 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Wisdom, expertise, compassion, qualities that are the foundation of Cheyenne Urological, with their experienced doctors and their highly trained staff providing top quality treatment for prostate cancer, urinary tract infections, kidney stones, impotence, and incontinence. You can trust Cheyenne Urological to give you the highest quality urinary care. Now offering the latest in robotic surgery, call Cheyenne Urological at 635-4131. That's 635-4131.
Larry Proietti for Cheyenne Pack and Ship. Remember, Jeff and his expert crew will make sure your package is prepared with the most professional care and will arrive to its destination on time. Cheyenne Pack and Ship offers many other specialty services as well, including private mailboxes, notary services, fax, email, copy services, and courier services. Big or small, they pack and ship it all. Cheyenne Pack and Ship at 3901 East Pershing Boulevard. Call for more information at 307-632-9600.
Camels will take on the Lady Plainsmen. That'll be a 2-3 matchup as we get ready to get into the nighttime portion of the program. Lady Thunderbirds will be playing later tonight. East basketball as we open up quarter number 4. Nathan Marriage, again, another great look. Jolly tried to put it back, can't get it to go. Quarter ended 11-11. Drube will turn it over as he couldn't get the handle of the long pass, breaking down court. But again, it was the Camels jumping out to a 7-0 scoring drought over Cheyenne East, or outscoring East 7-0. And each team scored 11 in quarter number 3 as we are opening up quarter number 4. T-Birds lead 30-26. Turnover by the Camels, a missed shot by Nathan Marriage. Again, Nathan getting some good looks from the outside. On top is Jolly with a bounce. Hands it over to Jackson. Jackson gets by Lutkin. Lays it off the window and good. How did he do that? Underhanded. So it's a 6-point advantage for the T-Birds. Ladke trying to get inside. Works on Jackson with the right hand. That one won't go. Skimmed off the rim on the right side, and it will be picked up by the T-Birds. Another board for Marriage. Quickly to Schlabs. Now to Hayes on the near side. Is he on the wing? On top to Jolly. Jolly bounces it back to Hayes. Now over to Schlabs. Schlabs on the angle. Lobs it down low for Jolly. Jolly off the window. Can't get it to go. Marriage comes down with the rebound. He'll put it off the glass and good. How about another board for Nathan Marriage? T-Birds extend their lead now to 8, 34-26. Drube double teamed, trying to force his way in, throws up an air ball, rebound pulled down by Jolly. Schlabs looking to give the Thunderbirds a 10-point advantage here as he brings it over the timeline. 6:05 to go on the Taco John scoreboard, quarter number 4. T-Birds 34, Camels 26. Hayes on the far side. On a bounce in between the loops, they go to Schlabs. Schlabs hands it back to Marriage. Marriage to Jackson. Did a little weaving. Now they'll kick it back in the corner to Marriage. Marriage, that'll be off the shoe of Drube. And one thing that's good in high school, there's no shot clock. So we'll see substitutions coming in for the Camels. We'll see Ryler Robertson coming back in, Seth Peterson as well. Robertson is a sophomore, Peterson a freshman. Inbounds to Jackson. Jackson couldn't get the shot up as it's taken away. Drube comes away with the basketball. Drube with Schlabs on him. Fires it out on top to Lutkin. Lutkin into the corner now to Robertson. Back to Lutkin. Lutkin trying to drive on Jolly. Fires across the way to Drube. Drube steps back for the tray and gets it. So Mason Drube hitting the tray, and a quick timeout called by the Camels. 34-29 score, 5:22 to go in the game. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
At the Cheyenne Regional Heart and Vascular Institute, you're welcomed with the warmth of a community hospital and cared for with help from the most advanced technology in the industry. With our full spectrum of in-house heart services and procedures, you can get the treatment you need, recover, and get right back out there, all while remaining close to home. Find out more at CheyenneRegional.org/heart.
Larry Proietti flying solo right now. Nick Proietti kind of resting up his voice. Again, he's been under the weather, came out of sick bay to come up with us here to Casper this weekend. Of course, he set everything up. And we can tell you we're going to be set up again at Sweet Erickson Gymnasium coming up at 7:30 tonight. Hornets and the Laramie Rangers. So, again, this will be our only contest of Class 4A regionals. Of course, we'll be with all our teams that qualify for the state next weekend here in Casper, again at the Swede, as well at the Forward Wyoming Center.
You're getting your wires crossed, not Laramie Rangers. How about the Kimmer Rangers?
I'm sorry, Kimmer Rangers.
Laramie Rangers will play here very shortly.
I'm talking baseball. I've been watching too much spring training. East basketball after the timeout. 34-29 score. A lot of time left to go in the game. Jolly on the high block. Wants to get inside, has to kick it out to Hayes. Hayes squares for the three. That one misses off the front of the iron. Schlabs comes back with a rebound, pump fakes, and can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Jolly that time. He dominated inside, and Jolly will put it back up and in. Quickly, here come the Camels. Peterson, thought Jolly got a piece of it, but Peterson will get it off the window just a little over the outstretched arms of Jolly. I thought where we were at, Nick, I thought Jolly was going to get a little bit of that. Jackson falling out of bounds as he lost the basketball. He turns it over, and then Hayes in the backcourt might have grabbed onto the jersey of Ladke. So for Cam, that is only his second personal. Robertson will bring it into Lutkin. Lutkin finds Drube. This young Campbell team, I'll tell you what, they are one to reckon with here in the next season for sure, and maybe the next two. In the corner, Drube, just down below us, drives along the baseline and bumped into by Schlabs. For Garrett, that is foul number 3. Trying to take a look and see if we're in the bonus yet. Doesn't look like it. Ladke to trigger it in. Does so to Lutkin, in and out of his hands. He'll track it down now to Drube. 4:20 to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Drube trying to spin around inside, can't get past Schlabs. Now they get it to Robertson. Robertson loses it momentarily. Gets it out to Lutkin, now to Drube. Drube pump fakes, triple teamed, and that goes off the hands of Peterson and out, and it will be out to Cheyenne East. It's T-Bird basketball. That one went off Peterson. So the official calls it right. Coach Ladke disagrees. Thunderbird basketball. We're just about halfway done here with the fourth quarter. Now we are. Schlabs into the near court. On a bounce to Jackson, but almost taken away by Peterson. He'll get it back. Schlabs does to Jackson, back to Schlabs. Schlabs wants to go inside, dump it down low to Hayes. Hayes off the window, good! Count the bucket, he's fouled. And that is a huge hoop for Cam Hayes. Who fouled? The foul will be whistled against. I do believe that's going to be on Ryder Robertson. That'll be his second. Key here for Cam. He's got to sink the free throw. 38-31 is our score. Shot on the way, and it's no good. But Mirich again, another board. Nathan Mirich has had a slew of rebounds. A timeout called by Rusty Horsley with 3:42 to go in the game. East 38, Camels 31. Back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Enjoy a delicious donut made from the Donut Shop in their bright pink building at 416 Central Avenue next to the Diamond Horseshoe Cafe. Bonnie invites everyone to stop on in and enjoy their freshly made donuts featuring glazed, maple, chocolate-filled donuts, Long John, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Stop on in and grab your favorite donut or get a dozen or two from the Donut Shop at 416 Central Avenue or call and place your donut orders at 426-4013. The Donut Shop is open Monday through Sunday from 4:30 in the morning till 3 p.m.
Welcome you back to Casper Natrona High School, home of the Phillies and the Mustangs. They are the host school here in the 4A East Regional. Larry Proietti along with Nick Proietti. Nick nursing himself a little bit under the weather. Pro-Man here has it all under control. So do the Thunderbirds thus far by 7, 38-31. Schlabs, couple on the baseline, drops it down low to Jackson. Bumped into Hayes. Might have altered his shot a little bit. Here come the Camels on the run. Drube on the far side fires a rocket over to Lutgen. Lutgen to Pelton. Pelton now to Robertson. Robertson gets it to Drew, back to Robertson, and misses the shot on the long-range jumper. Cleared away by Cheyenne East. Jolly clears it away to Schlabs. Down court quickly to Hayes, and he's hammered by Pelton. So it will be the third foul on Pelton. Cam will go to the line. He'll be shooting a pair. Cam is 2 of 3 from the free throw line. As the horn sounds while he's shooting, and how bunk is that? What is wrong with the scorer's table? Are you serious? That is absolutely horrible. Second shot is no good as well. And quickly, long range three, that one won't go. Cleared away by Pelton, misses the bunny down below and over the back. Going for the offensive board, it will be Pelton. No, it is Pelton with a loose ball foul. And for him, that would be number 4. So for Cheyenne East, they'll get the basketball back. There's 2:52 to go. There's still a lot of time left. Pelton comes out with his 4th personal. Evans will come back in. Jackson's done a good job for the Camels. Long pass down court, lead pass for Jackson. He misses it. How many bunnies have the Thunderbirds today missed from point blank? Here's a long range three by Drew. He knew he missed it. Rebound pulled down by Robertson. They'll get it back to Drew. Drew now to Lutgen. Lutgen back to Drew. 2:34 left to go. As Coach Bubba Ladke trying to direct his troops around. Drew into the corner, wide open Peterson for 3, and a late foul called on Cam Hayes. So Hayes picks up his 3rd. It will send Peterson to the line. Seth Peterson, the freshman, to shoot 3 times. And it's a stopping the clock as well with 2:21 to go. First shot is good. One thing that the Camels have done well, East hasn't done, is shoot free throws. Second shot, good. 38-33, it is getting tight once again. And misses the hat trick, but it ends up in the hands of Drew. Drew over Jolly, misses it from short range. Rebound pulled down by Kaiser. Kaiser quickly to Mirich. Mirich in the backcourt. They get it to Jackson. Jackson to Slabs. Slabs down low to Hayes. Hayes misses the bunny. Rebound pulled down by Jolly. He is fouled from behind. My goodness. Basic basketball by the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, and they are failing miserably. The foul called as Kaiser Jolly will toe the mark. Let's see who the foul is on. It will be on Lutgen. That would be his fourth foul as well. And it will send Kaiser to the line to shoot a pair. Or 1-1. First shot on the way is good. Ending that string of misses at the free throw line. East High, prior to that, Nick, as I'm looking at you on this one, the Thunderbirds had missed 6 straight. 39-33. Second shot on the way. That one is no good. Rebound hauled in by Drew. 2-score advantage for the T-Birds. Drew in the backcourt. Pushes it over the timeline. Double team. Loses the basketball. Schlabs knocks it away. Bowls over Schlabs. And they're going to call Schlabs for the block. Oh, my. Things getting a little weird here in Casper. So for Garrett, that is number 4, and it's bonus time for the for the Camels. Peterson will come back in. Also checking back in is Evans. So Pelton steps on out. So I want to make sure there's 5 Camels on the floor. Rusty Horsley with $1.50 to go. What do? You got to keep Schlabs out there. First shot is good by Drew. And for the Camels, they draw within 5, 39-35. Second shot is also good. So the Thunderbirds have been struggling from 15 as well as underneath the hoop this afternoon. 1:45 to go, and a bump in the backcourt by Drew, and that will send Nathan Mirich to the line. I'm not sure yet if that's double bonus. We should be getting close there.
It should be the 17th foul called against Campbell County. They only have 6 on the board here.
Well, it should be bonus time.
It should be, but instead they're going to go with 6, so no shooting opportunity for East.
All right, so they had one to give.
Actually, now the referees came out of at least made sure, and it will be shooting time. So again, board here was incorrect at Natrona.
All right, so Mirich will go to the line. It'll be 1 and 1. Now Coach Ladke, along with Coach Horsley, comes over. Coach Horsley brings his book, and they want to make sure that they're all in sync on fouls. You definitely have to go to this scorer's table. They blow the horn while you're shooting. All right, so Nathan Mirich at the line. As we always say, Nick, critical that he hits the front side. The junior eyes it, fires it, can't get it to go. My goodness. 1:45 left to go. Drube quickly into the hands of Ladke. Ladke, long range 3. That is good. Checking in is Ryder Robertson, hitting that trifecta. Quickly down court. Cheyenne East blocked from behind is Hayes by Lutgen. Now to Pelton. East leads by 1. Here's Robertson again. Does he feel it? Yes, he does. Thunderbirds now trail in the backcourt. Drew got bowled over by Mirich. Schlabs, and a timeout call by Rusty Horsley. With 64 seconds to go, it's a full timeout. We'll take a quick 30. Here in Casper at Natrona High School. Class 4A Regional, East Regional. It's the Camels 41, East 39. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
In the 1960s, Bruce Lee said, "Be water, my friend." The meaning of that advice has been debated ever since. Here at First Tier Bank, we believe he meant that preserving your liquid assets in a high-yield money market account can get you a decent yield on your funds while maintaining your liquidity in choppy financial markets. We've got some of the best money market rates around, and we'd like to invite you to be water and make your liquid assets work for you. Stop by or call First Tier Bank today with 2 locations to serve you at 1508 Stillwater Avenue and 1800 Cary Avenue in downtown Cheyenne. Or check us out at firsttierbanks.com. First Tier Banks, member FDIC.
If they do lose, Nick, did not get beat by the Camels. The Thunderbirds beat themselves today. Missing bunnies, missing free throws, too many turnovers. This is not the T-Bird team we saw beat Central last week. Jackson hands over to Merrick, squares for the 3. That one again rims out. Jolly comes down with a rebound. No, it's knocked away by Drew. Last touch by him as it goes out. So with 53.9 seconds left, it will be T-Bird basketball. And left of the bucket is Schlabs. Bounces it into Hayes. He'll square for the 3. That is well off the mark. Another rebound for Jolly. Jolly to Mirich. 45 seconds left. To Schlabs on the wing on the far side. Schlabs terminates the dribble, gets to Jackson, knocked away into the hands of Schlabs. Schlabs on the near side with 34 seconds. Hands it over to Jackson. Jackson back over to Schlabs. 30 seconds to go. Camels lead by 2. Schlabs steps back for the 3. Bang! Garrett Schlabs with the tray. And East takes the lead 42-41 with 16 seconds to go. Drew wanting to get inside. Drew wants to do it himself. Off balance. Double team. Fires it down low to Pelton. Partially blocked by Jolly. Jolly throws it into the hands of, he threw it into the hands of Robertson, but he's fouled from behind. So it will be Jolly to the line. 1 and penalty, Nick. Oh, my. 42-41.
As we'll have a timeout called by Cheyenne East, or at least it looks like that was the indication.
No.
Kaiser Jolly was calling for one.
Now it comes. Okay, you're right. 5.2 seconds to go. East 42, and the Camels 41. Kaiser Jolly will toe the mark when we come back after this quick 30-second timeout you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
When shopping for that special someone or looking for that unique piece to accent your home, then look no further than giftconnections.net. At giftconnections.net, you'll see beautiful handmade pieces done by Rolf Lidberg of Sweden, featuring his work with trolls and tomtars, which are only sold in Cheyenne and Laramie County by a Cheyenne veteran who wants you to experience the beauty and craftsmanship in each piece. Shop at home or at work today by shopping locally at giftconnections.net. Remember to go to the KYOI BOGO icon for the buy one, get one offer at giftconnections.net.
Welcome back to Natrona High School. We do believe the foul was on Pelton. If that'd be the case, Nick, that's 5. Adios. Jolly will toe the mark. East again in the bonus situation here where Jolly has to connect on the front side at least to give him a hoop lead. 5.2 seconds, believe it or not, in high school, college, and pro hoops. It's not an eternity. And again, here we go with the horn. What is wrong with these knuckleheads?
Well, it seems like
just as he gets the ball to shoot it, they bring the horn. I mean, are you that dumb? First shot on the way is no good. Rebound, picked up, hold everything. What do we got now? We got a jump ball. And Jolly missed the free throw. Jackson came charging in to grab it. And now they're going to call a jump ball. What the heck is going on here?
It's almost kind of like, again, Casper has it out for Cheyenne for some odd reason.
Timeout has been called. 4.5 seconds left to go here in this contest. East leads 42-41. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Visit Halliday Subaru in Cheyenne. At Halliday Subaru, you'll find one of the largest Subaru selections in Wyoming, always at low Halliday common sense prices, including the most popular Subaru models like Outback, Forester, and the Ascent. View lease and finance specials online at HallidaySubaru.com. Then visit Halliday Subaru, Westland Road, Motor City, Cheyenne. Experience the Halliday difference, the beginning of hassle-free driving.
Come see how the Halliday difference can make a big difference for you. The Halliday difference.
Welcome you back to Natrona High School. We got 4.5 seconds to go. unbelievable turn of events over the last few seconds. But again, I'm going to throw it back on the Thunderbirds' lap, Nick. They're missing free throws. They're missing layups. They're turning it over. You can't be a championship caliber team playing at this level. It will be out to the Camels. And Drew will call a timeout. Luckily, he calls a timeout. We get a chance again to pay some bills. 4.5 seconds ago, it's 42-41. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
For nearly 30 years, family-owned and operated Lennox Auto Body, along with the Auto Glass and Detail Center, has been serving our community with quality and customer satisfaction. It's a pretty simple drill. When you want it done right the first time, call Lennox Auto Body for an appointment at 307-634-6608. Lennox Auto Body at 1020 Dunn Avenue. And the Auto Glass and Detail Center. Remember, it's not clean until it's Lennox clean at 617 East Pershing Boulevard.
Lennox Auto Body. No shortcuts, no compromise.
Well, the Camels have one more shot at it, Nick, after the timeout, as Coach Ladke will arrange his troops. Cheyenne East will be man on man. Got to get it in over Kaiser Jolly. Lutgen finally does so, gets it into Peterson's hands with 2 seconds. He takes a look at the clock, gets it off to Robertson for three, and it won't go. Wow! The T-Birds cling to a 42-41 win over the Campbell County Camels. And again, the Camels, they played okay. The Thunderbirds, I guess if that is championship caliber, I guess you could play awful and still come back and win. Garrett Slabs with the key tray at the end for the T-Birds to win 42-41, where we had a couple of interruptions by the scorers table while we were towing the mark, and some little bit of controversy on the floor with some of the calls made by the officials. But again, the Wyman High School Activity Association will not, they'll never intervene on things like this. But again, Cheyenne East moves on, winner's bracket. And they will play tomorrow evening, if I do believe, right?
They'll play at 5 o'clock tomorrow here at Natrona County. They'll take on Laramie, so a familiar foe. Again, how about that? Again, the old school rivalry, Cheyenne versus Laramie. Again, East versus Laramie coming up 5 o'clock here at Natrona County. So that's how it sizes up for the boys. Again, for Campbell County, they will at least move down to the loser's bracket. Again, they are not eliminated. Instead, they will take on Sheridan. It is loser out between Sheridan and Campbell County. That renews an old school rivalry. That'll be at 10:30 a.m. here at Natrona.
All right, Thunderbirds win 42-41. Not going away, clinging to a 42-41 score. And for the T-Birds, again, just absolutely a rough offensive day, as they only scored 12 points in the fourth quarter. 13, 6, 11, and 12 for the T-Birds. 9 points for Garrett Slabs and Nathan Mirich. That leads the way for Cheyenne East. 8 points for Cam Hayes, a half dozen for Drew Jackson, who spent a lot of time in foul difficulty. Kaiser Jolly also got into foul difficulty, but came back and showed his height and his wingspan in the second half. 5 points for him and 5 points for Brendan Bowman. So again, that is the scoring for the East High Thunderbirds. Now for the Campbell County Camels. They outscored East 15-12 in the fourth quarter. And we're just going to run down the list here because we are short on time. Lane Ladke with 2 points. 2 points for Jeffrey Pelton before he fouled out for Nash Lutgen. They held him in check, only 6 points. They were all in the first half. Mason Drube caught a little fire in the second half. He wraps up with 12 points. For Jackson Evans off the bench, he had 4. And for Ryler Robertson, he ended up with 9 points off the bench, all from the outside. Had a shot to win it for him and couldn't get it done. And for the Seth Peterson, the freshman, coming off the bench, he added 4 points on a bucket and a couple of free throws. Again, 7, 8, 11, 15 for the Campbell County Camels. Final score 42-41. Well, we're 2-0 today. I guess that one was by the hair of our chinny chin chin. as the T-Birds win that one. As again, earlier it was 45-30 in favor of the Lady Broncs over the defending state 2A champion, Lady Grizzlies of Rocky Mountain. We have the Pine Bluffs Hornets, Kemmerer Rangers coming up at 7:30. That'll be our final contest of the day as we get back to state action. That will be happening over at Sweet Erickson Gymnasium. So, with that, we are going to take one last timeout, a 60-second timeout. We'll be back to say thank you to our fine sponsors and get you all set up for the next contest at 7:30. Back after the 60-second timeout, you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Are you looking for a pharmacist who will actually take the time to talk to you? Then come to Medicap Pharmacy. We're dedicated to healthcare only, which means we'll fill your prescription quickly, and then we'll make time to listen, answer your questions, explain your prescriptions, and tell you about possible drug interactions.
Medicap Pharmacy. We'll always make time for you.
Medicap Pharmacy, 1947 Bluegrass Circle, next to Texas Roadhouse in Cheyenne. Or call 635-3712. Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union is now offering a simple way to help make your money work for you. Meridian Trust will now pay 4% interest on their Max Rewards free checking accounts with balances up to $25,000 per month. Get all the details at mymeridiantrust.com or stop by your local Meridian Trust branch with 3 locations in Cheyenne. 4349 East Lincoln Way, 1602 East Prairie Avenue, and downtown at 2223 Warren Avenue. Right now is the perfect time to become a Meridian Trust member. Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, where your deposits are safely insured by the NCUA. Be sure to stop in today.
The girls' side lost. Cheyenne Central girls won, and for the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, they win. So far, 2-1 here at Casper Natrona High School. We do want to say thank you along the way to our fine sponsors, United States Air Force Recruiting Office, Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Delrange, Zach Lane at Number 1 Properties, 2 Doors Down, YO Print LLC, GiftConnections.net, the Donut Shop on Central Avenue, Affordable Computer Repair, West Federal Credit Union, MHP LLP, Lennox Auto Body, the Auto Glass and Detail Center, Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, Halliday Motors, Platte Valley Bank, Merritt Plumbing and Heating, Cheyenne Urological, Cheyenne Pack and Ship, the Gilwinter Company, Key of Cheyenne, Wyoming Department of Transportation, First Tier Bank, Burns Insurance Company, Fat Boys Tire and Auto, and Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service. Nick and myself back at about 7:20-ish from the Swede. It'll be Pine Bluffs and Kemmerer as we'll wrap up day 1 activities. It will also wrap up day 1 activities in state tournament action over at Sweet Erickson Gymnasium for Class 2A. Burns Lady Broncs have punched their ticket to at least no worse than a 4th place finish as they win today, knocking off the defending state champion Rocky Mountain Lady Grizzlies. Can the defending state champion Pine Bluffs Hornets continue on their road to yet another state championship? We'll see. They're in as the number 2 seed out of they take on the number 3 seeded Kemmerer Rangers. So for Nick Proietti and Lanny Dason's back in the house, I'm Larry Proietti, wrapping things